Tonight on Titan Sports Recap, men's soccer looks to continue their winning streak as they face UC Irvine. Women's volleyball gets put to the test as they play host to Pacific University. This week's Get to Know Your Titan features the newest member of the softball team, and men's lacrosse takes it international with an exhibition against the Mexican national team. All this and more on Titan Sports Recap. Hello and welcome to Titan Sports Recap, bringing you the best video coverage of Cal State Fullerton athletics. I'm Courtney Ponce.
And I'm Alex Stathis. The season for men's lacrosse doesn't start for another 3 months, but they warmed up in preseason play against Mexico's national team. Here's Kaylee Krish with the report.
Thanks, guys. Although the men's lacrosse regular season doesn't start until February, Cal State Fullerton is taking on Mexico in an early exhibition game in hopes to put the Titans on the map internationally. What's interesting about this game is that two Titan players, Paul Morgan and Gabe Amelio, will be suiting up with the Mexico national team, basically in hopes of getting invited to play with them during the Summer Olympic Games in 2014. Let's take a look at how the Titans did without their two key players. With the Titans getting a chance for an international game against Mexico, the team was hopeful to start strong. And within the first 5 minutes of gameplay, midfielder Michael Ballantyne takes a shot in the upper left corner of the net and scores, giving the Titans a 1-0 lead. On the third scoring drive, Jeff Atkinson comes from behind the goal and scores again for the Titans. It's continued to be an aggressive match as the Titans were hitting hard. Trying to recover from a 6-0 deficit, Mexico takes a shot opportunity and scores in the bottom right of the net. Score is 6-1. And in the final 3 minutes of gameplay, Graham Singler gets in position to take the shot and sneaks it in past the goalkeeper for a final goal of the game. After a final score of 11-1, Paul Morgan talked to me about setting up this international game.
You know, Ozzy reached out to me about a month ago and asked me if I could try to schedule, international game with Fullerton because I played for them, and I went through club sports, and luckily Jamar and Josie were really helpful with this, and got it going. So we're playing them again next. They're playing another team from Mexico next Sunday. That's kind of how I got involved in the whole Team Mexico thing.
And what was it like for Titan player Gabe Amelio to play against his own team?
Definitely a little bit different. The guys that are guarding me are the guys I play against every day at practice, so it's definitely different.
With the Titans beating the Mexico national team 11-1, the Titans show consistency throughout the game, not only offensively, but defensively. They will be playing the Mexico national team again on November 4th. From West Rec Field, Kaylee Krish, Titan Sports Recap.
Men's soccer has gained some recent momentum, currently riding a 2-game winning streak. They played host to UC Irvine on Saturday. Eduardo Miranda has the results.
Thank you, Alex. This is Eduardo Miranda. I'm coming from Titan Stadium, where UC Irvine has taken on Cal State Fullerton tonight. Let's take a look at tonight's highlight. Garrison Blanco is unable to connect with the ball, and Jonathan Britt misses the rebound. Ian Ramos is able to get past his defender, but keeper Michael Breslin makes a stop. Matthew Tilley suffers a bloody nose on the next play. The ref then books Colin Ockrey with a yellow card for a dangerous tackle. Forward Cameron Iwasa has 2 shots blocked by defenders Bobby Reese and Fermin Villalba. Brian Escalante makes a diving save on George Mansour's shot. Iwasa again connects with the ball on a header in a free kick, but Escalante is able to control it, makes a quick pass to Mario Alvarez, who pushes the ball too far ahead himself and is booked for a dangerous tackle. The halftime score is 0-0. Challenge on Alvarez. Garrison Blanco leaves his man but sends the cross out. Ian Ramos puts a through pass to Jason Campbell, but is deflected onto Blanco, who sends the ball into the back of the net. Blanco has a one-on-one opportunity but sends the ball wide. Jonathan Britt makes his tackle to stop Enrique Garnes to preserve the 1-0 win for the...
We feel really good. I mean, it's putting us in a great position to go against in playoffs, and it's putting us on top in second place right now, solid, so it feels good to win.
How do you feel? Cal State Fullerton defeats the Irvine Anteaters 1-0 in a Big West Conference game. From Titan Stadium, I'm Eduardo Miranda for Titan Sports Recap.
Women's volleyball capped off 2 games this weekend in a contest against the Pacific Tigers. Ashley Asordia has the report.
Thanks, guys. After the Titans suffered a loss against UC Davis, they hope to gain a win tonight as they play the Pacific Tigers. Now let's go check out the highlights.
The Titans were more than ready to battle it out against the Pacific Tigers Saturday night. Titans up by 1. Gabby Dewberry serves and it's an ace. Titans win the second set. Dewberry sets the ball to Julie Consani, sending it over to Nito, and she throws the ball out of bounds, costing them the set. In the 5th set, the Titans needed one more point to win the set. Kayla Nito attempts to get the kill, but the Tigers keep the ball alive. Brie Moreland slams it down the middle for the kill. Tigers pull on Matsuka, unable to get the dig. Titans win the set 15-9. Titans snapped a 2-game losing streak, defeating the feisty Tigers, who led the Titans to a full 5 sets.
We know Pacific's a good team and they have that capability to come back and bring it to 5, and we didn't want it to happen, but it did, and we just took care of it. Just played competitive and knew we had to get the win.
The Titans were victorious over the Pacific Tigers, led by Kayla Nito's 22 kills in a competitive 5-set match. From Historic Titan Gym, Ashley Sordia, Titan Sports Recap.
What a great win for women's volleyball. I mean, our Titan Athletics are on fire right now.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, guess what? For softball, we have a new head coach. Our Garge Pri gives us a look into who the new head coach is and all about what she's about. So here's your get to know your Titans for this week.
On October 4th, 2012.
And welcoming Kelly Ford to Anderson Family Field.
Kelly Ford was named the new head coach for the program.
One thing that attracted you to this position at Cal State Fullerton?
You know, when I was here before as an assistant, prior to Mount Sac, I was an assistant coach, and there was just a real sense of family, a real sense of just incredible, being a part of incredible tradition. And when I stepped back on this campus, all those feelings were just renewed. I mean, I just knew this was the place I wanted to be. I clearly would not be here if it wasn't for the two of them. As Judy was retiring, she and Michelle brought me on board here. And this was Michelle's first couple years being a head coach. I was her assistant coach, and you know, they really just paved the way and showed me just some you know, not only amazing things on the field, but how to work with people, how to really incorporate community into the softball program, and that's what I want to continue to do here. I would say, you know, Judy had an incredible business mind. So, I mean, boy, if I could wheel and deal like Judy Garman, this will be in financial heaven. And Michelle was just great with her student athletes in really treating the student athletes like human beings. And so I would bring, you know, that piece of Michelle. And
what was the hardest part for you about leaving Mount Sac?
You know, clearly leaving my athletes and leaving my coaching staff. And, you know, the timing of this was really unique because I had already started with the Mount Sac student athletes this fall. We had already been on the field for a month. And so that was definitely the hardest part. It was bittersweet. I, at 12:30, officially got the call from Human Resources at Cal State Fullerton. At 1:30, I had to address my current team and drop this bomb on them. And at 3 o'clock, I was down here for a press release, all in one day. So it was, you know, like I said, a bittersweet. But definitely the hardest part was leaving my student athletes and my coaching staff at Mount Sac.
What type of coach do you see yourself being?
On the field, very aggressive, I like to take chances. I like to mix things up, try new things. I like to surprise the opponents, and I think that's what's going to happen this season. I think our opponents may have counted us out for a while, but I like to go under the radar and just zap them when they're not looking.
Here's your Titan timeline highlighting the biggest games coming in the next 2 weeks. Men's soccer will play their season finale November 3rd against UC Riverside. Men's basketball will tip off their season November 7th in an exhibition against Cal State LA. And women's basketball will start play with their home opener against Sacramento State on November 11th.
And remember that you can catch our entire video highlight library on our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com/TitanSportsRecap. Follow us on Twitter. Our handle is @CSUFSportsRecap. And find us on Facebook for our constant video updates. Just search for Titan Sports Recap.
Well, that's going to do it for all of us. Be sure to tune in 2 weeks from now for more sports coverage. From all of us here at Titan Sports Recap, I'm Courtney Ponce.
And I'm Alex Stathis. See you guys next time.